Welcome to AfterCLIMB. Today I'm going to talk all about promotional events, and we're going to create a few events. Now there's multiple ways in our system to create promotional events. So one of the easiest ways is to import a file that has at least the UPC and the promo retail, at the very least those two fields. So that's the easiest way. Another way to do it is to create the promo event and then query the database and pull the items that you want into the promo by querying the database. And then the third way is to enter them using a handheld device and scanning them. So I'm going to show you all three. Then after we're done showing you how to create a promotional event, I'm going to take you to creating shelf talkers. So let's get started first with that file that you can import. We do that through universal import. So I took the liberty of creating a promo event, demo promo, which you just simply click by clicking add here, typing in a file name, choosing the promo information, and then what kind of a delineated file it is. So I did that in advance, and you can see here that I have promo information and then the delineated file, and it's a comma that's for that separates the different fields. And then I chose and created a promo event. And here's that promo event. If I wanted to create a new one, I would simply click add here and put in that information, the start date and the end date. But I've already done that. You can see with this promo event, it's going to start on next Monday and it's going to end on Friday. And that's all we have to do. So we click OK. And now we go and tell the system where our file is. So we can click here, go right to the file. So here's my demo, here's my demo promo file. And this field and this field are required fields, but they're not going to do anything because you're not adding items, you're not updating items. All you're doing is creating a promotional event. So they're required fields, but they don't do anything in this particular example. And then over on the import detail, we tell it where our barcode is, because that's all I need, the barcode and the retail or the promo price. So I can scroll down here, and I know from looking at the file that my promo retail is in the 9th column. So those are the only two fields I'm interested in. Now I can come back to the main screen here and say test format. I'm going to just test the first 100 lines. And now I can see the barcode and what looks like a retail price. So this is the promo retail. Now I can process the file. It's going to ask if I want to update the label queue, and I told you I want to do shelf talkers for this promo, so I'm going to say yes to that. And then we don't need to batch it because the prices are going to take effect on Monday and end on Friday, regardless of what we do here. So let's go ahead and say no to this. You'll see down here at the bottom, it's processing. It processed real quickly. All records are processed, and now we can get out of universal import. So now let's go see if our promo was created. So we'll go to the promo manager. We'll choose our event. Click OK. And now it's going to load those items that we imported. And you can see those items here. Now, if you want to see how this looks in the product manager, you can double click on one of the lines. And then down here, it'll take you right into the product manager and right to this item. Okay, so here's that item in the product manager. And if we go, you'll see here in the current promo, it doesn't show anything because that promo hasn't taken effect yet. On Monday, that information will be right here. But we can go to the promo tab and we can see here's the price that for this item that'll take effect on Monday. And here's what the regular retail is. Okay, so now we've confirmed that our promo has been created. Okay, so now let's do another promo. So we're going to create a new promo. And we'll call this one clearance. And clearance 2021. And let's say, and some of you will remember this from last year, but let's say that we're getting ready to clear out on some of the holiday stuff that we have. So we can actually set this well in advance. So maybe we want to start the clearance sale on December 24th and end it on December 30th, 31st rather. And maybe we want to do a default discount to start with of 50% off for all items in the regular price matrix. Click OK here. Okay, so now we have a blank promo. So the way we can do this, we can actually go to the second screen by hitting F11 or F12 and then clicking Query. So this is querying the database. And if we want to query the database, we can do it by any of these criteria. So vendor for a specific vendor, or a specific fine line or group of fine lines, by bin location, by product filters, by categories or departments, any of these things. I'm going to focus on selected fine lines. And I'm going to skip my inactive items. And so I'm going to go ahead and click Next. And it's going to give me that list of fine lines to look at. And I don't have any seasonal product in here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose something that I do have a little bit of in here. We already obviously are going to be having an OTC sale going on, but I'm just going to pick. This could be Christmas wrap, or holiday wrap, or holiday cards, or whatever you want. We click Next. It'll list the items. We can click Select All, click Next. It'll add the items, and notice here's the regular price and here's the promo price, 50% off. Now, if we want to add additional items at some other percent off, we can go back to parameters. We can change the discount to say 40% off. Click OK. Now you'll note it didn't change any of these. Now when we query the database again, I'm going to do it by another group of fine lines. Click Next. And this time, I'm going to choose, say, pain relief. Click Next. Select all. And now it's going to add all my pain relief. And instead of being at 50% off, it's creating it at 40% off. So all those that I did originally are still 50% off, and now these are all 40% off. You get the drift here. So there are a lot in my pain relief, so it's just taking a moment, and we'll let that catch up. Okay, so now we can finalize this. If we want, we can preview it. And we can see everything that's in the clearance sale. And we got one of 15 pages. Not that you really would print this. Most likely you wouldn't, because it's all in the system and you can look it up anytime you want. The same thing happens here. You can look in the promo manager, your product manager, and see the same information. Now, the final option is to well, there's really two more options. One is just open a promo event and start scanning with a scanner into the promo event. That certainly works. Another way to do it is to create this promo event, to create another promo event, and we'll call this Test 2021. And we'll start it on the 22nd, end it at the end of the month. Now I could put a default in here. I'm not going to in this case, because we're going to use this to walk. We're going to use this when we're walking the shelves. Okay, so now I have this promo event. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to close this. Now, many of you have seen this device before. Nice set of trigger, scanner on the front. So if you pull the trigger, you can scan an item. And let me show you what the screen looks like. So I'll pull this over. I'm screen sharing right now. You'll see a bunch of different options. So if you're somebody that's doing inventory, you can do inventory counting with this. You can create bin locations with this. You can create orders, receive orders. But today what we're interested in is doing promo. So we want to go to promo loading, select our promo event. There's test 2021 that we created earlier. Remember, we didn't put in a default discount. We can still do that here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's do 30% off. Actually, and go 30.00. There we go, 30% off. Click OK. Now we can scan our first item. You'll see on the screen, you'll see that the regular retail is $11.26, and it calculated the promo retail of $7.88, 30% off. Okay, so now we can go ahead and scan our next item. And you'll see the promo price of $2.93. And we'll just scan one more for good measure. And now we can see the promo price of $2.79 for this item. Click Save. We're done here. So we can exit. Go back to the main screen is fine. Now we can go to the Promo Manager. Bring up that event. Click OK. And there's our items. And I had already done an item earlier just for testing purposes, so that's why that's in here. Yeah, that's Marlboro cigarettes, but hey, who's counting? So some of you still sell that, from what I understand. Okay, those are the ways to get your products into a promotional event. Now let's go talk about shelf talkers real quick. So we're going to go to the label program. And this label, the 6-up red arrow, is a really cool little shelf talker that has a red arrow that points to the savings and the promo price. So that's what I want to import. I'm going to go to load items here. And I want to load from a promo event. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to choose any of these promo events. So let's go ahead and do the one I just did, or let's just do this one actually. So now you can see at the bottom was processing. Here it's coming and saying it's going to use the red arrow. Now we can click print. Actually, I'm going to change this printer so that we get to see this, a PDF of this. So we'll click print. Tells me I need 32 sheets, but I'm going to tell it I'm skipping the inactive items. So it loaded a promo for all of the items that you carry, or that, excuse me, all the items that vendor carries when we imported, but a lot of them are inactive, so we're just telling it to skip the inactive ones, and we only need one sheet. So we'll click OK. And we'll do, I had already created one earlier, but we'll overwrite that. And we'll say, yes, they're okay. We'll clear the screen. You can say no and make sure that they're okay. But I'm just going to look here real quick. Here's the file. Bring it over onto this screen. I'm using multiple screens here. And you can see, imagine a red arrow, but you see the item, the sale price of $4.95 and the regular price of $5.07. You can put whatever text you want here for special buy or clearance sale or whatever text you want. I've done label program demos before, so this was just kind of quickly showing you how you can do a promo or shelf talkers with your promotions. Well, hopefully you find that very helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Just call our support team, send us an email, and we'll get you some additional assistance. Thank you very much and have a great day.